was interesting. What did you make of his vibe overall?
I think something mentally wrong with him. I don't think he's like all the way there mentally. I think he's crazy.
Legit?
That's my opinion. Yeah, I think he's legit crazy. I think something really wrong with him, but that's what make him dangerous. I think them the guys is the most dangerous people. Them delusional, crazy people who want to be the best and want their spot at greatness. So I gotta respect it, but I think something is definitely off with him.
When it comes to it, competition is competition, man. This is competition and currency, you know, and you can't be friends in this game. I don't see it. I think that's what makes them soft. It's what makes our era a little bit fragile. So I think the guys like myself that still carry that with the heart of a champion and holding the Ring Magazine world title, I think that maybe we have a different form of looking at it and make boxing.
What adds another layer to this moment is how sharply it contrasts with the past. An old clip from December 2018 reminds us that the dynamic between Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez wasn't always tense. Before titles, pressure, and expectations entered the picture, there was clear mutual respect and authentic appreciation for each other's talent.
I don't carry it that way.
But you're in my way.
The mentality is never going to be that way.
But you're in my way. But you're in my way. So I got to move you out my way. That's how I look at this.
Nope.
No. Ain't nobody taking food off my table. That's all I'm gonna say.
But I'll tell you this though, you bit more than you could chew.
It's cool. You can feel that way.
For sure.
But come fight night, you gonna realize this is a lot different than being on the outside than being inside of there.
As they all say.
Okay. I'm slow, right?
Mentally.
Oh my God, mentally, okay. I'm talking about I'm slow in the boxing ring, right?
Mentally.
I'm talking about the boxing ring, what you was talking about. I'm slow, right?
Mentally.
Okay, you're gonna see. I promise you.
Shakur's larger point was that unpredictability can be a powerful tool if you know how to control it. But he didn't blur the hierarchy when the topic shifted to levels. In his view, there are certain matchups where unpredictability stops being an advantage. He made it clear that a hypothetical step-in with Terence Crawford would end badly for Teofimo. No debate, no hesitation.
You feel the same way watching him as an amateur?
I'll be honest, I'm gonna be real honest. He was a lot better younger.
Oh, he was better when he was younger?
Especially at the JOs, Junior Olympics. He was whooping feet, yo.
All right. He was crazy with it?
Yeah, he was mad nice.
You don't think he developed enough power or something?
It's not about the power. I think that he just focusing too much on one arsenal.
What, the defense?
Yeah, defense. This defense.
Yo, don't tell me too much because I don't want you to say that you told me the game plan, you gave this, so I don't want no excuses.
Y'all know each other. Y'all already know each other. Canelo Crawford.
I could give him that. I could tell him all the game plans and everything because a true master in anything in boxing, the sport, you got to master yourself. You got to learn how to beat yourself. So if I give you all the tools on how to beat me and I beat you,
I already know how to beat you, bro.
Nobody beat me.
I already know how to beat you.
What makes this moment even more compelling is how different it feels compared to the past. A resurfaced clip from late 2018 shows genuine respect between Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez. Before the belts, before the pressure, there was real admiration. No tension, no posturing, just two young fighters acknowledging each other's talent.
He's talking about, like, once he gets through you, then he wants Crawford, names like that. How do you think he would do against someone like Terence at this point?
I think he gets knocked out.
Can't even hang with him.
Yeah, he's too little, but it's too big for him.
Right. As far as skills, though, do you think he's on par with the likes of Terence?
I'm not gonna say he's on a Terence Crawford level of skills, but he's very skillful. He got a lot of things with him that puts him at a high level.
Championships and expectations change everything. That's where this rivalry gains depth. It isn't manufactured drama. It's built on familiarity, confidence, and the understanding that both men know exactly how dangerous the other can be when everything is on the line.
Okay, what is it so special about Shakur?
The way he is, he's just technical, you know? He's very smart when he's in there. You know, he's still young. We're both the same age, 20 years old, but we got lots of...
Then Terence Crawford weighs in, and the tone shifts in an unexpectedly funny way. Bud gives everyone their respect, calling them great fighters, then casually dismisses a Teofimo matchup as a trash fight with the same energy someone uses to pass on leftovers. No rant, no emotion, just matter-of-fact honesty. Coming from someone as sharp and respected as Crawford, that kind of calm dismissal cuts deeper than loud trash talk ever could.
Shakur, you know, he's getting up there. So his name speaks for itself. You know, he's a 2016 silver medalist. So, you know, and one of the best in that far in the amateurs in USA. So it speaks for itself. Shakur Stevenson is here for the present and the future of boxing.
Right after Crawford's brutally composed take, things somehow get even more chaotic when Ryan Garcia jumps into the discussion. Ryan talking boxing always feels like part breakdown, part group chat energy. Listening to him, it feels like a real fighter debate happening when the cameras aren't supposed to be on. No polish, no media training, just opinions flying like it's poker night. Ryan picking Shakur by decision isn't casual either. He frames it as a fight that turns strategic long before it turns violent.
Stevenson.
Great.
Tank Davis.
Great.
Pitbull Cruz.
Great.
Teofimo Lopez.
Trash.
Devin Haney.
Great.
Goose.
Great.
Nello.
Great.
And your opponent this weekend.
And honestly, the core of his argument makes sense. Teófimo doesn't apply non-stop pressure that forces Shakur into panic mode. Shakur isn't worried about being drowned. He's watching for lightning strikes, single shots that change moments. When Ryan says things get messy late, it's not disrespect. It's experience. Once Shakur locks in the timing, the puzzle starts shedding pieces.
All right, Shakur, I know we were, going at it right now, but I do have you beating him. I do see that your style, he can't f with. Oh, sorry, damn, I cussed myself. My
and
bad.
you're on
damn,
the show. That's the second leg for you.
That's a fine, yo. That's a fine.
But I gotta say one thing, Teofimo does got that rock on him. He has that one punch power. I see that, you fought a little different with what's his name, Cepeda. Do you think you're gonna fight that same way, or it's gonna be a little different? I see it a little different, but
when I fight Teo, I'm gonna have to fight different that night. I could do it all, bro. I got so much things in my arsenal to where I could do everything that I need to do to come out victorious.
The funniest part is how confident everyone sounds while completely disagreeing. It's like they're wagering lunch money, but talking legacy. One side sees Shakur breaking him down. The other sees Teófimo eventually landing something huge. Nobody backs off. When Ryan casually mentions the southpaw counter angle, like it's a checkmate move, you can tell he's seeing a stylistic nightmare, not a highlight reel. Whether you agree or not, this wasn't clout chasing. It was fighters arguing inches, habits, and timing.
Teofimo don't even put pressure like that. How can he be on a pedal bite if he don't put no pressure, real pressure like that?
But Teo could crack a little bit.
Yeah, he could crack, but he's not a pressure fighter.
They both got tough defense, though.
Yeah, Shakur just has to watch for a single shot here, single shot there. He's not going to worry about volume, coming forward, hard-hitting guys. He's going to be watching for 1-2 shots at a time. Teofimo just doesn't put pressure like that for Shakur to even run.
Then the energy flips when Teofimo Lopez finally takes the mic. This is where confidence turns into combustion. Listening to him, it's clear this isn't trash talk. It's Teofimo fully leaning into main character energy. He talks about eyes never lying, legacy being written in real time, and Madison Square Garden like it's his personal proving ground. And honestly, it tracks. When he says he risks everything every time, no rematch clauses, no safety net, that doesn't sound like bravado. It sounds like someone who believes pressure sharpens him. He's loose, joking one moment, preaching greatness the next, like his mind is already calm while everyone else is tense. What stands out most is how he frames the mental side. He doesn't deny the chaos, he owns it. His message is simple: this is who I am. If that rattles you, that's not my problem.
That's just what it is. Unless he changes up his whole game plan and his whole fighting style, which he possibly could and shock me. But at the end of the day, Shakur's gonna pick him apart. I can see it, bro. One, Teo don't even do good with counter punchers, and another thing, he don't even do good with southpaws. And now you got a southpaw counter puncher? Come on, bro. This is a bad matchup for Teo. Bad matchup.
It's gonna be like Sandor Martin all over again.
That's classic Teófimo. When he's comfortable being unpredictable, that's usually when he's at his most dangerous. He keeps circling back to growth, footwork, lessons learned, evolution. This isn't just about beating Shakur Stevenson. It's about leveling himself up again. You can feel the underdog chip creeping back in as he questions why the sport keeps doubting him. Why he's always underestimated until the lights come on. The confidence isn't polished. It's raw, slightly chaotic, but rooted in belief. When he starts talking about future paths and even names like Devin Haney, it becomes clear this isn't a one-night mission. It's a statement run. You may not agree with him, but one thing is obvious. He's not showing up to coast. He's coming to bend the story his way.
Talk to me about this fight. Were there any concessions you have to make, any stipulations that are of interest? Is there a rematch clause in this?
No, no rematch clause. We risk it all the time. No need for a rematch clause. Oh my goodness, man, this thing means everything to me. This is just another fighter, another column into my own pedigree, to my own style. This is what it is, you know. And what better way than here at Madison Square Garden? This will be number 10 fighting here in the Mecca. This will be number 5 in the big room. So I'm very blessed. I'm very thankful. And nevertheless, man, I want more. Let's see who we get after this. We just got to keep it going, man. We're not even in our prime yet. You know I said it earlier, but we're not in our prime.
After Teófimo speaks like someone already picturing the headlines, the tone subtly shifts when Abel Sanchez steps in. Now it's no longer about vibes, it's about strategy. Abel brings that old-school trainer logic where emotion stays outside the room. His message is simple. This fight won't be decided by who talks louder. It comes down to distance, discipline, and who breaks character first. From his view, Shakur wins if he keeps it clean, controlled, and turns the ring into a geometry problem. But Abel doesn't let Teófimo slide either. He's clear, if Teófimo gets passive or tries to be too clever, the fight turns into a staring contest that benefits no one. To win, Teófimo has to take initiative. Pressure is what forces Shakur out of comfort.
I'm gonna say it to you guys. If you want to be liked in boxing, be good at it. If you want to be loved in boxing, be great at it, or be the best at it. But if you want to be hated in boxing, be the greatest at it. It's just point blank period, and I think that's what it is. And what it comes down to is that they got to bring a lightweight to come over here and try to take and dethrone Teofimo because they got no other options. I'm excited for this whole thing, and whether they get it right or wrong, at the end of the day, the right person's going to win that night, and that'll be Teofimo.
That's where things get interesting, because Abel isn't predicting fireworks, he's predicting tension. The kind of fight where rounds are traded, moments swing back and forth, and by round 8, everyone's arguing. When he lands on a draw, that's when it really grabs attention. A draw isn't a safe take, it's a messy one. It means nobody fully takes control, nobody gets embarrassed, and everyone leaves with questions. Abel comparing Shakur to Andre Ward says a lot. A fighter so fundamentally sound that he can look brilliant while still making people uncomfortable. And Abel makes it clear, Teófimo's name alone is enough motivation to drag Shakur into peak condition at 140. No shortcuts, no half effort.
Great talent, and Teofimo looked great in his last fight. Of course, he didn't have Shakur in front of him, but I think that for Shakur, he has to keep the fight at his distance. If he does that, I think it's a win for him. Teofimo, he's more, he wants to draw you and he wants to counter punch. He's gonna have to be a different guy this time. He's gonna have to attack. He's gonna have to be leading the fight, or else it's gonna be a boring fight. I don't think it'll be a boring fight, but if he sits back and waits for Shakur's gonna wait for him, then it's not gonna be exciting. But I think Teofimo will attack. I think Teofimo has to attack. I think Teofimo has to do what Zepeda did, except for Teofimo's a lot more talented than Zepeda.
What all of this points to is simple. This isn't excitement versus boredom. It's pressure versus patience. If Teófimo attacks the way he has to, Shakur is forced to unlock every layer of his skill set. If he doesn't, you're watching a masterclass that casual fans won't appreciate until years later. When a veteran like Abel can't clearly pick side and sees a draw, that's not uncertainty. It's respect for how razor-thin this matchup really is. Stack everything together, the camps, the confidence, the psychology, and the wildly different predictions, and it's clear this isn't a clean win or lose scenario. This is a night that could reshape how both fighters are viewed. Shakur is betting on control, composure, and timing. Teófimo is betting on pressure, belief, and that unpredictable spark that flips fights in seconds. And respected voices across boxing are split right down the middle.
I think that I honestly, I see a draw. I don't know why I see a draw, but I just see them both having great rounds and giving us the kind of fight that I think the public is looking for.
I know for a while there we were hearing that Teo might be moving up to 147. Are you surprised that he's still hanging around at 140? I mean, would you want to see him move up?
No, I think the challenge of it, the name Shakur, is going to make him make the weight just the way he has to. I don't think he'll sacrifice because I think he knows that he's going to have to be in tip-top shape physically and emotionally to be able to beat Shakur. No, I'm happy that he's there because he's fighting a big name. He's getting in there with what the
Shakur gets criticized for not being, quote, exciting. What do you think of that?
I think that Shakur is the kind of fighter that's so good that kind of like Andre Ward was.
I was just gonna say Andre, yeah.
He's so good that he doesn't really have to work that hard. A guy like Teofimo is gonna make him work hard. A guy like Teofimo could make Shakur look like $1 million because he's gonna press him. Shakur's gonna have to use his skills, which are immense, and it's gonna make for a great fight. And we're gonna see if well, at least I will see anyway, if Shakur is the star that I think he is, he just doesn't understand himself.
Some see a technical clinic, some see chaos, some even see a draw. And that uncertainty is exactly why this fight matters. This isn't noise, it's real boxing tension. The kind that builds round by round, and has people arguing before the final bell even sounds. Now it's your turn. Drop your take and comments, and let's really talk about it. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.